Hello, everybody. Hero 77 here, and welcome to the Fundraiser broadcast. I'm your host with the most that likes butterfly peanut butter brand peanut butter on my toast. Hero 77 here, and Amazon Lion will be joining me shortly. Um, and we're just we're going to discuss, of course, the fundraiser and why we're all here tonight, and just a moment. But let me go ahead and welcome Amazon Lion to the show. Amazon Lion, hello.
I'm here. Hello.
Okay, Amazon Lion, would you like to how are you would you like to inform the audience as to why we're having the fundraiser?
Well, we're having the fundraiser because I have two nephews who have dealt with horrible, horrible losses in their life. And while they're still grieving their mother, the loss of their mother, my brother passed away as of last week. And all of the family members, a lot of us are just struggling financially. And as far as I know, the funeral and the burial costs have been taken care of through his wife. And so I'm going to do my best to try and get out the word and see if we can't help give my nephews the best chance that they have, a fair chance, because these children have lost their parents. And that's not a fair chance at starting out their life. That's so tragic. My heart is broken a million pieces. And I'm not just feeling for myself, I'm feeling for my nephews, especially, and the rest of my family, and all the people that knew my brother. Um, so I'm just trying to help my nephews get the best start in life, to help with the things that they need, and maybe something, you know, if it's, in God's hands and that's what God wants, hopefully I will raise enough to maybe help get them through high school, and college a little bit, and that'll, lift a little bit of a burden off of them. So I'm doing this all for them.
And and we have the GoFundMe, which we'll put up in the on either on screen or in the chat here in just a moment. Actually, I have to go grab it and copy it first, but we're on here, and also we're going to be on Brian McFarland's channel as well as, and Sandy is going to be broadcasting that broadcast over on her channel as well. So, it's going to be it's a really great thing for the community to come together like this and help us out with this. I talked to Armor on the phone earlier this evening, and he said, yeah, the Mandela affected community is a really great community when it comes to stuff like this. And I know that everyone who has ever chatted in my in chat, you guys are all really great people. And like I said before, and it bears repeating, is that you guys are more like family, than you are just chat participants. um Philo Fire, I've known you for years. We've known Eddie Von Keen, and uh, Go Kart Bob, and and all these different ones. They're on all the other platforms, and we're all just kind of one essential unit squeezed together. You know what they say? It takes a village to raise an idiot. So no, I'm no, I'm just I'm just kidding about that. But no, it takes a village to raise a baby, and in this case, it takes a village to come together as a community and help a family that's truly in need. You know, Amazon, you there?
I'm here, and thank you so much for that. It's much appreciated. I really appreciate you helping me, trying to get this, GoFundMe page up for my nephews. Because I just want them to have a fair chance, to live a good, positive life, and just take the burdens off them a little bit, and please help. Um, Anything you can. I don't care if it's a penny. I don't care if it's a share. Let's just get the word out there and help these boys live their best positive lives, you know, give them the chance to become something great, and positive for the community, help them, you know, with, like I said, their needs, there's things they're going to need. You got to think daily about the family member who's going to have hardships because they've, found the love and care in their heart to take care of my nephews. And, one just started college and one's a junior, but they're still teenagers and they're still needing help, you know. So I hope and I pray that this is going to be a great turnout to help my nephews.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. And Wildfire had a question. She never used GoFundMe before. Well, this is our first time too. This is our first time setting anything up like this. You just go. I'm going to put a link there in the chat, Wildfire, here in just a few minutes, and then you guys, what you do is you click the link, and it'll give you instructions after that. I mean, it's really simple. I thought it was going to be super hard, and it's really simple to set up. But I'd also like to thank Sandy Diva, who has helped us. She has been such great help. She helped us set up the GoFundMe, and she helped with just so much stuff behind the scenes and other stuff like that. But uh, you know. Uh, get and for getting us on Brian McFarland's platform. Thank you for that as well. We really appreciate that, and just so much, just so much. So thank you, and thank Brian McFarland also, if he's listening out there, um, for having us on his platform. And this, uh, you know, as much tragedy that has happened to us, I feel really blessed. You know what I mean? Like with all the help and support that we've had. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. And it's just changed so many things for me. You know, um, I'm a worrywart. I am. I think that's one of probably my biggest flaws. And I'm not going to be able to keep from not worrying about my nephews. You know, I love them as much as I love my own children. That's the way I am with all children. And my heart is breaking for them. I love them to pieces. And I just can't imagine right now how they're feeling. They're young, and they've lost both parents so young. So that's why I'm doing this. It's all for them. But you all have been so wonderful with all the help. I've got in touch with quite a few people. I believe that we're going to have a great show up. I would imagine with as many people as I've contacted that grew up with me and my brother, there's probably going to be a good 50 to 100 people pop up. So we're probably going to be, squeezed in there. But that's okay. I want my brother to have a funeral like that because he deserves that. He went through, a lot of his own, tragedies in our childhoods. And so, you know, I want this to bring everybody just a little less pain and a little more peace. I'm sure my brother's watching. He's going to be able to see the turnout, and I'm, really happy to see who to shows up to pay respects to my brother. Because let me tell you, when I got the word out there, I got the word out there. So I'm really hoping for a great and praying for a great turnout.
Well, yeah, that definitely, everything you said, he deserves all of that and a whole lot more. Your brother was a really great guy, and I really liked him a lot.
I mean, everyone has their struggles, but through it all, no matter what my brother did, he would have gave you the shirt off his back. You know, um, he was a tough cookie to break. He tried to stay strong. He did his best, and I give kudos to my brother for, you know, being able to hang in there as long as he did. Um, I've had tragedies. My brother's had tragedies, but I am really feeling it for my nephews,
What the heck?
because I understand about tragedies and losses. But if my nephews are anything like me, they're strong and they got this. But they also got me behind them, backing them up.
Yes. Hmm. I'm sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm looking stuff up at the moment. Um, I'm trying to find the link to it. Um, let's see if this does the trick. Okay, I'm in chat, and oh boy, no, probably not. Okay, see if you guys can click that. I don't know. See if you can click on. If you can't, then I've done something incredibly wrong.
Well, all we can do is try our best, right?
The link is also in the description. It is? Oh yeah. It is. It is. Okay. Never mind. Well,
Yeah, we don't have too awful long. We're gonna be on, another show. So, what direction you want to go with this refund show tonight? To ease it up after we get done. You want to show some memes?
what do you mean shows some memes?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Show some memes.
Wait a minute. It's not in the description?
Oh no.
Wait, let me check this out right quick. Because I know I put it in there. I thought I did. Thought I did. Hmm. View on YouTube. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay, then. Here we go. Let's scroll down here. There's YouTube. There's YouTube. Show more. Oh, no, I didn't put it in there. Oh, no.
Um,
What the heck? Well, we got bone breaking action in here. Bone breaking action. Fire.
Fire unsure link reads blah blah YouTube.
Yeah, that's what it reads. Blah blah.
Hey, that's conversations I have with him too, so don't feel bad.
Can we yada yada YouTube? You think? I'll switch out all the blah blah blahs for yada yada yada.
And mine's yada yada yada.
Like that episode of Seinfeld, you know?
Yeah.
Yada
No.
yada yada. Then I killed a guy. Yada yada yada. Went to lunch. You know.
It sounds like me and my family. Yeah, did something, wasn't supposed to, got hungry.
Yeah. Well, what do you say we share some memes?
What? You know what? I think that sounds great. Let's roll that beautiful meme footage.
No soup for you, He-Man. That's funny. All right, let's get down here to that beautiful meme footage. But first, before we do anything, we have to put some background music on.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what this does to our minds. Dig that jam. Okay, let's get to the memes. They're right here.
Boy, that last comment, if I had it, I'd roll it.
Oh, come on. Okay, now these are all memes starting with a sheep.
No, I think that's the last one, so you're in the wrong direction.
Okay, hang on a minute. No, not that. That's a video. That's the documents. That's the blah, blah, blah.
The blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go for it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, now
Here we go now. Here we go now.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
In the intro, what do I eat my toast with?
Hold on. Let me think. My brain's half dead. You have to excuse me. Belly button jam?
Close, but no cigar. This is what I have on my toast.
Yep. You know it. Boy, I wish. I'm too broke for that much. But, yeah, this would be me, I'm sure. Says I'm so. Oh, you didn't read it.
We gotta read them. Okay, go
Well,
ahead.
yeah. It says I'm so high. I just got halfway through making this PB&J and thought I was rolling a blunt. That'd so be me though. Trying
Gosh,
to take on 2 tasks at once.
yeah.
I was hungry, but then I got high. Then I got high.
Kids today are soft. I died once when I was 5, and my mom made me walk it off.
Yeah, I think, well, I think it was more like us parents, these days we've, some of us have become more attentive, I guess. Like back then, you could bust your chin open and they'd hand you some toilet paper. And here you go, walk it off, walk it off.
Well, I heard tall tale that if you got a bee sting, they'd put chewing tobacco on it, or not chewing tobacco, but any kind of tobacco on it, and it would pull the stinger out.
Well, yeah, I'm the one that told you that story because I'm actually allergic.
Yeah.
And when I was young, I was at the park, and it was only a block from my house. And when I got stung, by the time I got home, my foot was as big as a football. And my mom, God rest her soul, she takes her tobacco out of her cigarette, puts it in her hand, spits on it a lot, rubs it together, and then slaps it on my sting and draws the stinger out, and my foot starts going down. I'm like, what are you doing? This is gross. This is not going to work. And what do you know? It does. I mean, my grandma on my dad's side, let me tell you, she must have been a tough little cookie. Her name was literally RV, okay? Just an R and a V. And she would sit in a rocker up on her porch, and she'd be drinking beer straight out of the can with a straw and had chewing tobacco in her lip at the same time. Let me tell you. We are some tough cookies. We come from the South, so there ain't no taking it easy with us. Our family didn't raise us that way. Hello? Did you get lost somewhere?
Yeah, in the land of Oz.
I know. You're way out there.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking deep. What's going on, man?
No, I was checking Hangouts, in case we get the call.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, next one. When God put a calling on your life, He already factored in your stupidity. Most comforting thing I've ever heard.
It is to me. Because I'm one that's had to go through life, learning lessons the hard way, and I've made really stupid choices at times, so he factored in your stupidity, so that's comforting to me. Sorry, I made so many stupid choices. Now, I don't know the ones on the phone if they can see this or not, but maybe you can zoom in. It says, this Brazilian girl is a big fan of K-pop and all of Korean culture. So her father, without understanding much, wanted to personalize her party with the most famous Korean character he found. Now, can you tell the audience who that is? Can you tell the audience who that is? I forgot.
Yeah, the Korean dictator.
Yeah, there you go. My brain shorted out.
I can't think of his name right now, though.
Yeah, I can't either. Oh, this is me. This is so me. Okay, don't even play with me in the morning.
Yeah.
Because you be sitting there trying to, get me up. Me, every morning. This is you. You need to get up. Me. You need to fuck off. Leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep, for crying out loud. Oh, I love this one. This is so funny. You read it.
When you're a pickle and you find a human on your burger, when you specifically asked for no humans.
For no humans. It's the world the complete opposite of this one.
That guy looks creepy, the pickle.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like an evil cucumber. Me. This is me. Me eating my white shirt. Let me taste it.
Yeah, that's me too.
Every time.
Don't ever eat a white shirt while you're eating ribs.
No.
Tell you that right now.
I don't know. If you get too much sauce on it, you can just tell people it's a tie-dye shirt. This is just my old faded out tie-dye shirt. I know what women want. They want you to drag them to the bedroom, throw them on the bed, and do dirty dishes while they nap. They just want you to do the dishes and let us take a nap. That's all. This is me with Halloween, if I could. When you love Halloween, but it's spring, adapt and overcome.
My face when someone tells me stress balls are for squeezing, not for throwing at people who stresses me out.
Yeah, that was really disappointing. I was really happy when I saw those stress balls come out, and I was like, stress balls? Woo! We finally get to throw some balls at people's heads. I didn't know you were supposed to squeeze them. I'm like, is this all? This ain't even worth it. I'll find better things to squeeze.
This is me.
Yeah.
Me passing someone. You slow bitch. Me being passed. Okay, speed racer.
It's both of us. But hey, you gotta admit, I drive faster than you do.
Think so?
You want to tell the audience how freaked out y'all get when I drive?
Oh, no, that's okay.
Because I don't do curves at an angle. I kind of just go into it right away.
Yeah.
Like a race car driver.
Like I said, next.
Well, I can't wait to get my car fixed because it's a 1998 Mitsubishi Eclipse. It's like one of them lowriders. So I'm gonna wait till it's snowing, man, and go off somewhere. Maybe I could do a little sliding. I'm crazy like that. Oh, look, 1980. We will have flying cars by 2023.
2023. Yeah, that makes sense.
Croc skates. Oh, look, these are Crocs for people who don't ever want to take off their Crocs. So, if it's snowing, you just put little snow plows in front of your Crocs. And I guess scoot to the car.
And what's this down here? Is the croc like reading a book?
Hmm. Oh no, that's for like when you have to, get
Oh,
to the car at night. Got lights.
gotcha. Okay. Well, I didn't know.
I want this for my rug, my
Oh,
area rug. Go put it by my couch. Like in between the couches.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you what, though.
I think it's neat.
If I saw this thing going through my carpet, I'd be like, later.
Right? I think it's neat.
Dang it.
Oh no. Oh, I thought you'd like this one.
If you're cold, they're cold too. Bring them inside and warm them up. Yeah, that's how I would warm them up all right.
I know you would.
Look at that deer steak on the table. Oh my gosh, I miss deer steak so much.
Oh man, you know what? When I was working at the nursing home, when I was younger, I had somebody bring me some deer jerky.
Mm.
Let me tell you, and I've got to try deer chili. Oh man.
Deer chili's the best.
Yeah, my dad was a hunter, so I got to try out different kinds of things. Interesting meals.
Yeah, same here. Me and my grandpa, we were both hunters.
Sometimes there'd be a shard or something of a bullet, from like the rabbit, because, those are hard to retrieve out of it if you're just fixing the thing whole. And then he'd, cut it up after we cook it. And I'd get a shard in my mouth. He's like, oh, don't worry about those. Smell. All right, Dad.
BB. Yeah, we used to get BBs all the time. I just spit them out to a napkin. How to say I hate you in a nice
This is
way.
me, and I try to be nice, So this is maybe how I'd state it. I don't know. It depends on my mood that day, I guess. Go ahead. Sorry.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah.
How do I hate you in a nice way? You are the Monday of my life.
Cool. And this little guy, by the way, I found out here recently, actually has a name, and it's not Baby Yoda, by the way.
Yeah.
What is it?
He's still cute, though. I don't know. I couldn't remember it.
Yeah. But I still call him Baby Yoda, I don't care. Like,
This is definitely me, okay? Because I was never diagnosed, but we still all believe I've got ADHD.
Well, me too. This is me too.
And this is my life summarized in a photo. It says, concentrate. Me. Staring off, watching a butterfly. Background stuff will get my attention more than what I'm learning. I get distracted.
Well, that seems to be all the memes.
Yeah, well, it was all the memes.
Okay, well, there we are. Hey, we're 34 minutes into this thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
What time were we supposed to go on to the other?
Oh, I don't know. Sandy didn't say.
Uh-oh.
What?
Didn't say, huh?
Yeah. So, hold on a minute. Hold on, Amazon, can you mute up a second?
Alrighty.
Thank you. What we'll do is I've got a few things that I want to say, and then we got a few videos we can watch, and I'm actually going to check Hangouts to see if I got any messages. Let me do that real quick. Get out of here and come back. Got Follow Fire still in the house. She seems to be the only one talking at the moment. So, yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh boy. You know, um, let's see here. I do believe you have some videos.
Yeah, I actually put a few up there. And I do know one is of, I don't know if they'd be creepy to you, but critters that you can actually, I think it's what, own as pets. I'm straight on StreamYard, so I don't know what I sent you.
Hmm. Well, I'm not doing StreamYard.
Oh,
I thought you sent something to Messenger.
yes. Yes, I sent some things to Messenger, just two at the bottom since we were going to have a short show.
Let's see.
And so I believe one's the creepy critters.
Let's watch this first.
Alrighty.
This is sort of, we do have spiritual stuff on the show from time to time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're going through a lot of that right now for sure. And
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
so I thought we would make this our sort of like good news segment for right now.
Alrighty.
Let's call this good news because this looks like a good news type of thing to me. So, with no further ado, here comes the good news. The good news.
The good news.
The good news. I don't see it. Well, okay, let me just play it. Here you go. Sometimes the devil attacks because he is afraid of what's inside you. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, that's what I sent you.
There we go.
Okay.
In one way or another, you are gifted. And the thing about gifts is that you can be incredibly gifted. You can be incredibly anointed in a specific area. But unless you identify your gift, your calling, unless you identify it, then that gift will remain ineffective and hidden. Now, understand that most people associate gifts with fame. They associate gifts with money and success. But we need to understand that your gift is unique to you. You may perceive your gift or your role to be small or insignificant in the kingdom of God. But believe me, every gift has a purpose. We all have a purpose.
So the name of this channel is Grace for Purpose. It's right up there on your screen. And I will put a link down in the comments after the video. Thank you.
Never wish, or rather, never envy another person's gift. You have no idea the load they carry. You have no idea what it takes to carry that gift, what it takes to have a voice like that, to have skills like that, or to be able to write or lead like that. I say that because, inasmuch as we all have unique gifts, each unique gift comes with its own set of unique battles. There are evil forces that come against you specifically to try and delay the cultivation of your gift. They come against you to stop the realization of your gift, or to simply distract you. So the first sign that you are gifted is opposition. When you are under spiritual attack, that's almost always a sign. A strong sign that
It seems like we're under spiritual attack right now.
Oh yeah, and that's what I want to get the message out to my nephews, to my family, to my friends, Yes, I do miss my mom, my dad, my brother, my aunt, my uncles, just so many are gone. My cousin, one of my cousins. So I know loss. And I kind of lost my mom when I was a little girl due to mental illness. So I became the mom of the family. But I was so busy taking care of mom, it was really hard for me to keep track of my brother. So he kind of got out there. And boy, he was so active. And he had so many friends, though. He had so many people that loved him because they knew the real Walter from him. But yeah, my heart's breaking, but I know that I'm the one that's here because I know that I still have a job to do. My job here on earth is not done yet. I have been through many, many battles, with the devil and demons. And in my case, they're not going to win because I'm here to make sure that the children of our bloodline, they grow up to become us, but to grow up to be better than us, to go out there and, like I said, break, you know, any of the toxicity or alcoholism or addiction or, if you have, like mental illness, don't hide that. There's always someone that understands, and there's always someone that can help to help you get through it and to let you know that you're not alone. And, in all the children of my bloodline's case, as long as I'm here, they have me. And I will lead them in the right direction. I will make sure that they're better than all the generations before. I will make sure that I do my part in making sure these children are something great. Even if it means just being there for them and staying strong and loving them, because that's what the world needs.
Amen. You that 100% right. And I'm probably in and out right now because the connection's kind of breaking. But yeah, I could tell that came straight out of your heart, and I
It
appreciate.
absolutely did. You know me, I'm a heartfelt person. I try to think with my brain, but I'm so 100% heart. If I wasn't heartfelt like this, it wouldn't be me. You just take that one thing away, and I definitely wouldn't be who I am. And I have not let anything or anybody in this world take that from me. And I'm almost a half a century old. So, in my case, the devil just needs to go elsewhere because he's not going to get my family. God has already won. So he needs to back off. And I'm going to make sure that I make a generation of children who have that strength from within them and can become better and do better than what we ever imagined. Now, I believe in them. I know they can do it. There's no doubt. They just need that support behind them.
Oh man, absolutely. Agree with you 100%. And I know that this room, the Olive Chat, and everyone who's going to be on Brian McFarland's channel here in just a little while, I know that they would agree with you 100% too, and you got all their love and support behind you. I know that you do.
Yeah, because what the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Ooh. All right. See, that is a treat for you folks at home because
That's just a little piece. That's my talent. I get nervous. I have stage fright.
yeah. No notice yet. No notices. But we're gonna stick with this right here and watch this video because it means a lot of what you just said. And we'll watch this until we get some notices. Let's go.
All righty.
Doing something right. It means you're on the right side. Darkness is in opposition to light. Evil is in opposition to good. Fear is in opposition to faith. And likewise, when you're a child of God, when you're living and breathing for God, you're in opposition to the devil. So expect opposition. Now, because you're living for Christ, you will inevitably grow in Him. And the more you mature, the more you develop in your relationship with Him, the more the devil will realize that you are edging closer and closer to your calling. And so this is one of the primary reasons you'll begin to experience spiritual warfare. And people will often begin to react emotionally. But God, why is this happening? I'm strong in my prayer life.
Okay, let me
I'm not-
pause it. I just
Okay.
received the invite for Sandy. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep the show going. However, we will not be on the show. We're gonna put the show over to Brian's channel by using the share screen. So Amazon, if you'll pop on over there. Ladies and gentlemen, now Brian McFarland over his channel. Here we go. You had a 4-piece meatloaf. Is that how long I was gone? Okay. Here we go. Are they live? I think I have to.
Effects of the light. Thanks for joining me today as we uncover the mysteries of the Mandela effect itself and find out the true meaning of it all. We must discover what is really happening, what is really going on here, to change these things that we know and hold dear to us. And let us help others discover the meaning of the Mandela effect and how it affects them and the price of milk. Thank you.
Oops, sorry.
Be sure to hit the like and subscribe down below.
Hey guys, welcome to another great show. We're talking about Mandela effects and the like. Thank you for joining in. Welcome all Mandela effectians. So we're back for another great week. We've got some new guests with us tonight. We've got Hebrews with us and Amazon Line. Is that right? So you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves real quick? Tell maybe some backstory to what's going on with? Go ahead.
Well, I'm Amazon Lion. Nice to meet you all.
Welcome.
And what would you like me to tell the audience?
Well, just whatever. You don't have to. You could just be brief or whatever. Just tell them your story, like how you came into the Mandela effect. What's your biggest Mandela effect?
Well, I came into the Mandela effect after I met back up with United with Hebrew 77. And we started talking about it, and I knew that I had experienced things, but I didn't know exactly what they were called. I didn't know, about the Mandela effects. I didn't know that there was an actual name for it. So it's been interesting to learn, all the different things that I have, because I love to learn. So it's been a great experience for me. It comes with many emotions, and I like that. So there you have it.
Yeah, you're right about that. There are many emotions that, like when you first discover the Mandela effect, you might seem a little lost. I know I did at first. And
oh yeah, I was like, there's a name for it.
And what?
Yeah, I was telling Hebrew 77 when he was explaining it to me. He was like, well, that sounds like a Mandela effect. And I went, well, what is that? He said, that's what that's called. And I said, there's a name for it?
Well, the name does sound kind of silly, I guess. It was named after Nelson Mandela. We've been trying to see if we can come up with maybe a different name for it, but we've stuck with the Mandela effect as the name. So what was the year, or like when did you find out about it? Was it recently, or has it been some time ago?
Well, yeah, it'd been some time ago. I would experience things like I would see pictures and I would go, wait a minute, didn't that character or that person look like this or have this, or where did it wasn't this name like this, and I never really talked to anybody about it. It was just, I guess, thoughts that I kept in my head. I honestly thought, I was not but a few handful that have had these thoughts. And then I come to find out there's tons of us.
Oh yeah. There's tons of us. I don't know what the exact number is. I know it's got to be probably in the millions, I would assume. Many people have chosen to go back to sleep, so to speak. But there are a lot of us that are still awake, and we've been awake since.
Well, that's what I feel like they've been trying to do, is keep people asleep, and I've been woke for some time, ever since I was a little girl. I mean, I was even one of the weird kids that wanted to learn the world around me so bad that I would literally lick stuff. I didn't want to just learn it by my brain or by my ears. I wanted to learn it through all senses.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You want to experience with all your senses.
Yes.
Do you believe, like, scientists might be onto something? They've discovered, 15 different senses now that we have?
Yeah. And I have this thing where I'm very oversensitive. I'm very attached to humanity and our planet, and not just our planet, but sometimes I think my feelings go beyond that. It's such a strong feeling. So many strong feelings. It makes it hard to explain.
I completely understand. It's when something is so strong in your mind, it's hard to come away from it or accept what it is now in the new reality. And I've come across some people who, we talk about this a lot in the community where they've been smithed or whatever. You explain it to them and they say it is like that. But then when they see the new way, they're like, oh, it's always been like that. So they end up flip-flopping on you. It happens all the time.
Yeah, like, when we were talking about like Yogi Bear's, or not Yogi Bear, I think it's Boo Boo's, bow tie. Yeah. And I have a recollection of it being red, and come to find out, yeah, that came out of a book. And I thought, we were talking about maybe he had different colored ties, It was so weird because everybody remembers things a different color, like I was saying, or a different way, like the word Kit Kat. It's just the oddest things. And I also do sense like a lot of deja vu moments, like I've done this before.
So I take it you and Hebrew are close then?
Oh yeah.
I guess he explained to you more about the Mandela effect. So you guys must be close.
Yes, he did.
All right, Hebrew, how long have you been awake or whatever? How long have you known about the Mandela?
Well, first of all, Brian, I'd just like to say thanks for having us on here and being able to do this, letting this come on. Yeah, I've had a channel since 2016, but what's funny is whenever I first started seeing stuff, I actually was trying to deny the Mandela effect, or I was trying to debunk it, and like I was telling you backstage there about the Coke Zero thing, that's when I realized, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. It hit me like a bolt of lightning, like the DeLorean, just like, whoa, wait, maybe this thing is real. Maybe there is no way to debunk it. That's how and from that point going forward, I, started my own channel and, started talking about Mandela effects and stuff like that. And that's how it all really started for me, was that whole Coke Zero bit.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that prior to the show, the Coke Zero thing. So that's your big one?
Yes.
I know Teresa's out there lurking in the chat. Hey, Teresa. Teresa, her big one was Skechers.
Mm-hmm.
But Skechers is now without the T. And with many of you guys out there, I know it had the T. It's not there anymore.
Guys, we are multi-streaming to my channel and Brian's channel. So I just want to say hello to everyone in Brian's chat because I can't see Brian's chat. So hi, everyone. We're actually here we're doing a normal show. We've got Mandela effects. They're coming. But we're here for another reason as well tonight. And that is why Amazon, Lion, and Hebrew are joining us tonight. So we're going to give the floor to them for a minute. You guys can decide who wants to talk. And Brian, you're going to present.
Yeah, I'll present the link to where if people want to, I'll do that while they're talking.
And I do want to say that the link for this is going to be in Brian's description because I can't change the description. I'm going to try after the show. But because this isn't my broadcast, I don't think I can add it, but I can put it in the chat. So, Hebrew, Lion, take the floor.
Well, as I said before, I'd like to thank Brian and, of course, Sandy for allowing us to do this, giving us this platform to speak, because we have a very important cause that we want to talk about. You see, there was a very unfortunate tragedy that has come over the family, and I'll let Amazon Line, would you like to fill in the blanks there?
Sure, I can
what
do
exactly
that.
happened?
Well, unfortunately, I've had many tragedies, you know, in my family. And, but sorry, it's just really hard to talk about.
If you
But-
need me or Hebrew to jump in, you just let us know.
Okay, hon, thank you. I had lost my mom 2005. Then this December, I lost my dad. And last week, I lost my brother. And unfortunately, well, I do believe, yeah, there's the fundraiser post we have put up. What we are trying to do is I do believe that all his funeral and burial costs, as far as I know, are taken care of. But the two that I worry about is, well, he left 3 children behind. 2 of them are just starting out in life, and one is still in high school. The 2 boys lost their mother in 2019. She was murdered. And then my brother, with the tragedies he'd been through in life, he went ahead and did what was best for the boys. And now another family member is, you know, lovingly, you know, bless her heart, caring for my nephews. She has managed to get one in college, who is a freshman in college now. And like I said, one's a junior in high school. And then my brother last week committed suicide. So these boys have been through so much, and I'm not doing this for anybody but these 2 boys who I feel like, you know, that I love to pieces with all my heart and soul, and that I would do anything for. And so I'm doing this to try and lighten their burdens a little bit, and the family member that is, you know, raising them. I want, you know, them to have at least maybe a fair chance at starting their lives in a good, positive way, helping, you know, with the boys with like it'll help the boys with like clothes and the supplies they need for school, you know, maybe a little bit for their college, you know, so they don't have to owe so much because they, you know, no longer have their parents. So this is the whole reason that I'm doing this fundraiser, is for his children that were left behind.
So basically, everyone, the children are now orphans, and it's a non-blood relative raising them right now, correct?
Correct. She was one of my uncle's wives. She took the boys in as her own.
Thank God. Thank God for that.
And she has done such a fantastic job with them, let me tell you. I love her to pieces for it. She couldn't have done any better with these boys. She's taken really great care of them, but she's in financial strain too. You know, she's a widow herself, and she still did this for my family.
So guys, we know everyone's hurting right now. If you can give, that's wonderful. And if you can't, we understand. But if you can't give, can you please share this with everyone you know? These kids really need help. And above anything, pray. They need their prayers right now. I wish I could hug them. I can't even imagine what they're going through. You know, like I know it's bad for you guys as well.
My heart is breaking for them. It's not only breaking because, you know, I no longer have my brother with us, but it's breaking for them because, you know, you're right. They are now orphans. And that's got to be painful.
And you said how old
At
are the
such
kids?
a young age.
How old are
They're
the kids?
17 and 19, I believe. They are still teens.
Yeah, still
They-
teens, yeah.
yeah, they're still teenagers, and that's just, that's when you need your parents the most. It's a really difficult age, and they are having
where
to
are they
become
going?
more
Where are they going
men.
now? Are they going with the grandparents?
No, they're with my aunt. That's, not blood related. She took them in, and she's done a wonderful job. But she herself is a widow, and so she needs every little bit she can get, help with, honestly.
Well, Ralph and Kathy.
She didn't have to do that. She didn't have to take those boys in, but she did it,
Yeah.
and I feel like I at least owe her this, and owe the boys this.
I understand. Ralph and Kathy, Francis says, I am a single father of 3. Bless their hearts. I wish I could help, really do, but I financially can't this month. However, I can in March. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you.
Thank you, Ralph. And again,
Yeah.
share it.
Thank you.
Prayers. Oh.
Yeah, if you're unable to donate, at least share it, because that's how folks can get the help they need. Because this is very heart wrenching right here.
And this will be extended through March. I think I made it available.
April. It says April.
April
25th.
Through April. Okay, good. Okay. I thought I did. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and send you $5 now, and some money later. Okay.
Thank you.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you, dear.
You're welcome. Anyone else have anything? I know that's an earful right there. You guys okay?
We will recap it at the end of the broadcast for people who come in later.
Sandy, would you mind sending the link in the comments or whatever? I mean, in the.
Yeah, I already did. I'm doing it again now. Give me 1 second. I have to go
Oh, and I do have to correct something.
Mhm.
And my brother, see, my eyes have been full of tears and my heart full of sorrow. So on his birthday, it is not 3/3. It's 3/8 is when he was, born.
It's okay. I mean,
Just to let you guys know.
It's okay.
Right.
It's hard for me now. It's I'm a mom of 4, so.
It's I can't even, like I said, I'm gonna be praying for those boys. I cannot even. I can't even imagine. I don't want to imagine.
I'm trying to do it. I haven't done it in a while. Do you have to sign in, or will it just let you pay it?
Oh, you don't have to sign in, I don't think.
Okay.
Yes, I am feeling much better. Thank you, Mr. Super Sidewinder.
Yes, I've been meaning to ask you that as well.
The only problem with getting a new phone, you have to sign into everything.
What were you saying, Esther?
Oh, I was going to message you earlier today, but I knew you were going to be busy with the show, and I think you were kind of busy earlier.
Very, yeah, because I had to do this too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we were talking about, I was like, oh yeah, we're going to do a show later. I'm like, oh wait, I wonder if Sandy's feeling good, like enough to be able to do the show.
Thank
I know you do all of the stuff for the show and everything, for all of the graphics and everything. And if you're down and not be able to do it, then
we did one last week. We did one last week. I just did rewind.
Yeah, so it's like I wasn't sure if we were doing a rewind or what. It's because I didn't know how you were feeling. So I know it's been kind of touch and go all week with everything else that's been going on.
Yes, thank you. I am feeling much better today. Actually, this week, yeah, But is there anything else you would like? They want to add? Yeah. Well, I was losing my voice for a little bit there. but it's thankfully coming back. It's this congestion. You know how COVID is. The congestion just doesn't quit. Takes a long time. But Amazon Lion and Hebrew, is there anything you want to add right now?
Well, I think I wanted to add, like maybe some more reasons why I did this too, and we were talking earlier about how, I'm full of love, and I'm doing this out of love because I want my nephews, like I said, to have, that burden lifted just a little bit lighter, the load that they're carrying right now. And I would do the same for any child. That's just me. And there might not be much that I can do, being their aunt.
I send you guys.
I'm there to stand beside them and help them through it, even if that's all I can do. But I can at least do this and get the word out and make sure these boys get help.
As a test, I went ahead and did it. You don't have to sign in to or create a GoFundMe account, as Sandy was saying. You just have to. I guess it accepts PayPal, or you can just put in your card info to do it. It was very simple. I sent you $5 for now.
Brian, in the chat, I don't know if you can put it on the screen. Acrid Fusion.
Mm-hmm.
Support sent. Much love from Acrid Fusion.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thanks, Acrid Fusion, for sending that. Okay. Love you all. So, are we ready to? You want to move on with the rest of the show, Sandy?
That'd be great. Hebrew and Amazon Lion, feel free to chime in with your Answers. Try to get your mind off of things.
I'm excited. Let's do this.
Okay. All right. We have a lot to cover too.
Yeah, we do.
Because we had a show with Fundraiser. Guys, get a snack, get a drink, get comfy. Amazon Lion, Hebrew, if you want to do that, take turns.
That's what I always say on my show. That's my part of my intro. Sit back, relax, grab a snack.
Yeah. I have water, coffee, and tea. I'm like set.
Wow, Sandy, you guys have been really cooking with gas here. I see you got some quite a bit to cover here.
Yes, I do. Well, because there was a backlog because I was sick. So.
Yeah. Well, you had some folders from Fundraiser. Do you want me to start with Fundraiser's folders?
Well, we should because we didn't cover them.
Oh, did you guys not get to do it?
No, we didn't cover them on our channels. I mean.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, here we go.
We haven't heard from Jeff yet. Jeff, would you like to read?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. It's the logos folder.
Wait, Sandy, I can't read that. There's something I can't read it. The letters are merged. I can't read it.
I know, it's horrible, isn't it? So last week we did Spencer for Hire. That magazine on the bottom was where we noticed that it had merged, but it wasn't merged when I found it because I would have highlighted it. And also the FYI and Week is merged. Ooh, that's back in 1987. And the one above, I don't know the exact year, but Magnum PI was on TV, and that's merged as well.
Interessante. Okay.
So I used to love. They had a honey cracked wheat hearty slices from Pepperidge Farm.
You notice that weird G? It looks like a little return arrow or something.
Yeah, well, that's because the W's going through it.
No, I'm saying you see that same G on Dollar General logos.
Oh yeah, like the little like the refresh sign with the arrow.
Yes, it looks like a refresh symbol.
Yes, that is weird, but it's even weirder that it's going through the W. And the Hardy slices is all merged. The E to the Y. All right, so this is just a question for the chat. Do you remember a site on the rocket? Because I don't remember Wile E. Coyote having a site on the rocket. I just remember a rocket.
Yeah,
Chat,
it wouldn't
feel
have mattered.
free. I mean, panel, obviously the chat, but Hebrew, Amazon, Jeff, Esther, Ryan, you guys remember the site?
No,
I don't remember that. No.
never
No.
saw that before.
All right. So no site for German
No.
sorrow either.
I never saw that before. That's weird.
Yeah, I think that's changed, but it's so little that I just threw it in the logos folder.
What is it? It's like a site, like a, is it like a Starbucks?
Yes,
Yeah.
like it's supposed to be like a magnifying site, so that way you can see the Roadrunner from far away.
Okay.
I don't ever remember that being, and that's the rocket.
I don't either.
That's weird.
I don't
So
remember
New
it.
York,
at least.
Texas toast. Oh, what were you
I
saying?
remember the
Sorry.
rocket. I don't remember nothing like that being on it. It was just the rocket.
Esther?
I don't remember it. So I'm trying to think. I'm like, is that one of those details that I just never noticed, or I don't remember it though.
Yeah, same. So, wicks and sticks I covered a few weeks ago in the logos folder, how they were overlapping, even the plane was overlapping. You see it again here with New York. The Y is on top of the W. And Texas and toast is merged. The AS in toast and EXAS. Oh, no, just EXA in Texas. For TEXA, sorry. Wow. Hi, John Nada. Hi, I'm for Christ. Welcome.
What do you guys think about this Texas toast here?
It tastes good.
It does.
I'm here that.
I don't
Yeah.
remember the New York. I don't remember the New York bakery logo looking like that at all.
No, not at all. With the overlapping, absolutely not. In the K shape, weird. The E's also crooked.
The X and the A is merged, and the A and the S and the T.
No, EXA and AS is merged.
Yeah, they're all merged. Yeah, what's up with Lyft? That's weird.
So, guys, in the chat, 1 or 2, which one's your lift? And on the panel,
I
feel
think
free to
number
answer.
2.
I think number 2 is the way it is now.
Yeah, that's the way I see it now. But I
But you can't even
Don't
tell it
remember
says
number
Lyft.
1.
It doesn't. How do you? It doesn't. Can you tell it says Lyft?
I'm going to tell you that number 2 looks like Laya to me. It's Laya.
That's what it looks like to me too.
Me too. That's why I was laughing.
Well, Teresa's probably laughing.
You a liar.
Teresa's probably laughing because she takes Lyft every day.
So we have 2 for 0. So neither one looks correct apparently. 3 for
Which
0.
one is which one? Okay, which one is the Mandela one, and which one's the real one?
The real one's number 2. Laya.
All right, which one's the Mandela one?
No, I'm saying the current one is number 2. I just tried to make it better, more like what I remember. I don't remember it so swoopy. Let's describe it.
Keep in mind, we got a lot to cover.
I know. So here's some residue that was in my game this week for Uncle Sam's hat.
Uncle Sam did have a striped hat.
Did.
100%, 10,000%, as Teresa would put it.
Yeah, Brian. Oh, that's the end of that folder? Great.
Yeah, great.
So going back to Jeff. Jeff, would you like to read?
I can't read good.
It's okay.
This next one is with liquid paper.
Okay.
Yes, I'm typing in the chat.
All right. I don't know if this is a Mandela effect or not, but I have never heard of this, so I suspect it may be. But first, a little info that you may not know that is not a Mandela. Do you know who invented liquid paper? The inventor of liquid paper was Betty Nesmith Graham, the mother of the Monkees member Mike Nesmith. She created this product out of need, originally making it in her own kitchen using a blender. So what's the possible ME? Besides whiteout, which is a dupe made by another company, do you recall liquid paper having a different name? If yes, what do you remember?
So what do you guys remember? Yes or no? It's not about the white.
Remember, it's called whiteout.
No, Whiteout is a different company. Liquid paper is a different company from Whiteout. So,
Oh, okay.
Whiteout and liquid paper. Do you remember it by any other name?
Shall I move on, or are we waiting?
Oh, we're waiting for answers.
Okay.
I do
So,
see Mr. Sleep 500 said he only remembers it was a woman with the paper. Written and invented liquid paper. White out, not white. Yeah, it's a weird one. Not white out.
That's a weird one.
I'm not seeing any like answers for the. I know. Liquid paper. Sounds correct. Like I've heard that name before. I just didn't know what it was.
well, liquid paper is the name. That's not the problem. I'm asking if anyone knows it. Liquid paper by a different name.
Accurate Fusion
Somebody
says
spelled it
officially
EAPR.
not sure. General Sorrow says, no, I don't remember another name for liquid paper / whiteout. Yeah.
Hero, Jeff, Amazon Lion, yes or no?
No.
All right. I think we have enough answers. I only know it as liquid paper or whiteout.
Okay, you can go on. Good, Jeff.
Betty Nesmith Graham invented her liquid paper in 1951. It wasn't until 1979 when the Gillette Company purchased her product, changing its name to liquid paper. Up until 1981, you could still buy bottles with the name Betty chose. Mistake Out. Have you ever heard of Mistake Out before?
No.
Never.
No, not my reality.
Hero?
Yeah, I remember liquid paper, but like I said I'm also not.
Wait, you said up until 1981?
That's what we're gonna get into. This is why I can't call this a Mandela effect. I don't know. The years are all over the place. You'll see. We're gonna get to it.
Well, is anyone in our chat old enough to remember Pat beyond 1981? This stuff here is.
No.
I really can't say. I was like 1 year old when it came out.
I was about 6 or 7. So
Okay.
yeah, you can go on.
Everybody's saying no. Terrible name.
Area 56 and 58.
Never heard of shakeout or whatever. Oh, Lord.
I after the name change. So Sandy's not that old.
Wait, 81. I was 5. I wasn't 6 or 7. I was 5 in 81. I'm actually not that old. Yeah, 'cause I was only 5.
I was old enough to shake a rattle, and that's about it.
Beth, where are you?
It wasn't even in my mom's belly yet. So. My brother was.
I was 4. Let's see. I was 4. 4 or 5, something like that.
Is Jeff still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. The weirdest part, no one seems to get the details right. From the date the name changed to what the name changed to. Whiteout is a big product developed by Edwin Johann for photocopies, not typing errors.
So again, Bics Whiteout is a different product from liquid paper, which is made for typing. But check out Whiteout's logo, everyone. I do not remember the dot. Does anybody remember that dot? We already know the spelling changed. Look at that dot. That was never there. It's
That
Whiteout.
was never there. No way. And then we see here it says began marketing her invention as Mistake Out in 1956. The name was later changed to Whiteout. And then it says 1958 Mistake Out becomes liquid paper.
Yeah, I know. All the details are all over the place, so
Yeah.
I don't know what is what.
But when did it change to Whiteout without the H?
Never, Brian. You know it's always been that. That's the Mandela.
Yeah, I like the residue on top.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that was going to be the name of it, and they made her change the name, before it got too much out there. I don't know.
No, they're different companies. Johann,
Oh,
somebody
okay.
Johann invented Whiteout.
Hey, we're learning something tonight. We're learning about product history.
All right, Jeff, you're up.
All right. If the product name was actually changed in 1956, it's probably just info we didn't know. But if it was available through 1979 or 1981, then I call a Mandela on this. And that's what I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is too. Because even if it was, again, I was 5 years old in 81. I don't know about you, but we don't go through liquid paper or Whiteout that often. That bottle could sit in a junk drawer for years.
Yeah.
I would have seen a Mistake Out if it was available in 81, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Like, I mean, a Mistake Out makes more sense than liquid paper because liquid paper, I'm like, is that paper with liquid? What does that even mean? It's just a weird name.
Would any of our guests
Doesn't make any
love
sense.
to read? Anyone here like to read?
Yeah, I can read. I just got to zoom in. Credit, Teresa Lynch. I like that. Recently, a bad event took place. Kyle Jacobs passed away. This unfortunate event led Teresa to seeing a new ME. His wife is a former American Idol contestant and country singer. How do you remember the spelling of her first name?
We can say it. It's Kelly Pickler. How do you spell Kelly?
How do you spell Kelly? Kelly Pickler.
I'm not sure. I would
I don't
think
know.
K-E-L-L-Y.
Like Line says no idea who that is. 'Cause I don't know who either one of these people are.
We got a Kellie.
2 of them. High Pockets and Pile Five. I don't know. How do you remember it?
But Lindsay says Kellie also. I really don't know. Not sure on that one.
I remember Kelly.
Grandma Sarah remembers Kelli ? Hebrew, are you aware of this person? Is Hebrew here? Maybe
He's
not.
hiding.
Ah.
If you look to the comments.
Oh, I can't see Brian's chat. Or Hebrew, it's only mine.
He's been there a few times.
Oh,
Commenting.
Clarkston. Okay, Kelly Clarkston.
all right, Brian, we can go on. Because Teresa and I remember it different from the chat.
Oh, that's Hebrew from Attorney that's in the comments.
I know, I can't see. He's not in my comment section, so I can't see him.
I haven't seen him comment yet on this one, at least.
Okay, go ahead, Amazon Live.
Yeah, he was saying one of his comments was I was using whiteout when dinosaurs wrote Harry Potter.
Yeah. Biden uses whiteout on his computer, says spell check.
He was just making little comments all through there.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going with the
Thinks he's
slide.
being sneaky.
Amazon Live.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I was saying you can go on with the next slide.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was
It's okay.
spacing out in the comments.
I do it all the time. Oh, we didn't get to read it. Brian just skipped it. There we go. It's back.
All right. Are we ready?
Yep.
Teresa and I remember different things.
There's Dan.
So there will be residue for both spellings. But we are both wrong in this reality. She spells her name Kellie. Teresa remembers Kelly. And I remember Kelli. Do you remember Kellie Pickler?
So our chat did, but we don't. And neither did the internet. So, next slide, Brian. Now we're just going to be looking at residue. I separated them by color, so I believe the darker one is Kelly. Yes. And then the lighter one is I. Brian, you can go faster than this. We have a lot to cover. Oh, wait. When I go back. I tell them to go faster, then I got to explain this one. So here's her signature on a guitar. Stroke 1 is a green, where she writes the line, and then she writes the K and swoops around to make the P. The yellow is where she writes ELLI. She writes I. There is no E there. And then Pickler is just that weird big pink thing. So, yeah, Brian. I just wanted to point out the signature matches what I remember. But unless there's writing, just keep going. You're okay. Yeah. Same thing with the t-shirt here. She also writes I here as well. It looked like a Y. Teresa thought it was a Y, but it's actually at the top of the P. There's no like U part of the Y. It's just KELL and then the I, and then the P part for Pickler.
I don't remember Kellie Pickler at all. I remember her sister, Kelly Cucumber, though.
Mm-hmm. I'll be right back, guys. I have to log Joey out of work. Give me 1 second.
I was just sitting in chat, hiding out in chat just for a minute. I noticed Dan showed up.
Mhm. Mhm. Kelly, Michael Fontaine remembers it the way it's spelled now. And El Sorrow
Hey, Sandy.
remembers it like Sandy does.
I'm back.
Hey, Sandy.
Yeah.
Did you? We're covering another one, but I wanted to ask you about that thing that I told you about earlier with the Sumerians. Are we covering that one tonight also?
Yeah, there's a folder there for you. It's just a couple words
Okay.
and slides. It's very small to do to me last minute.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
A couple people coming in saying they remember it with the I, without the E.
Well, Jeff,
I hope
wanna
you don't
read your
hear
own?
my neighbor's music. If you hear music on my end, it's my neighbor's music going. Sometimes my computer picks up sounds that they don't sound loud to me.
Jeff, do you want to read yours?
Although
Yeah. Credit Jeff Zanzibar. The Go-Go's had many hits in their career, but I noticed a change to one years ago that we are now finally sharing with everyone. The next line of the clip above is also the title of the song. What title do you remember? Blank lips are sealed.
My,
I would say the same thing. My lips are sealed.
Interesting.
In the chat, we have Ralph and Cassie Francis with the lips are sealed. Viola with they. But then for real, our. General Sorrow is my. High Pockets is my. Philo is screaming our. What did you say, Esther? I'm sorry.
I thought it was my, but then again.
Yeah, I thought it was my lips are sealed.
Yeah. Let me guess. Is it going to be the? I'm just taking a guess.
No, but Afro Fusion says R. Guys, I don't know what's going on in Brian's chat, so Jeff, can you look?
Everybody that's
Yeah.
answered it.
Beth Bromley says R.
Well,
Oh, welcome.
I
Is
feel
that
like the
Lana or
chat-
Ayana? Lanik? I'm sorry. Sorry if I'm
Lanik.
pronouncing your name wrong. Either Ionic or Lanik 21 says our. Hi, Dan.
Yep, hi, Dan.
Root Canal Energy.
Hi, Super Mario Brothers 3.
Philip Fire says, hopefully not the P word.
And hello, Hypnotic.
Wow, man.
Oh no.
All right, we can go on now.
Moving on.
Oh my
everyone
gosh.
having 5 logos.
Yeah, that was a good one,
Really
Philip
know
Fire. I
this
did not
now.
see that one coming. Okay, try to get it off repeat. All right.
Our lips are sealed.
I remember it as my lips are sealed, but it's always been our lips are sealed. Do you share this memory?
So you know some did.
Yep.
It's very possible that one of the singers was singing my and the other ones were singing R. I don't know.
They're all singing R.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I mean, it's happened before. I know a Beatles song where he says the wrong thing and Paul sang a different word. There's like she, her. It's funny.
Yeah.
I love those little mess ups in the song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jeff.
We know Paul Caniff does, wasn't it? Caniff or whatever.
I don't remember. I do not remember his name with 2 N's and 2 F's. I don't. That's why I wrote that. Anyway, go on.
All right. So he posted it in Teresa's group 2123, which reminded me I had never made a presentation for Jeff.
Yeah. Because I sit
That's enough of that.
I heard
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
The band Susie and the Bad Seeds remembered My when titling their video, but sing Our.
What?
Yeah, I noticed this change back in 2002.
Really?
Yeah. And I remembered it as My before that very clearly.
Oh, it's horrible. I just want to mention really quick the Aqua Fusion says, I just got slammed on Facebook for live streams. I'm a trucker and was driving and played crappy music in the background and got struck. Wait, are you driving in that snowstorm?
Wait, on Facebook? You tell me Facebook is watching this stuff too for copyrights?
Yep.
No.
It won't be long. It won't be long before they crack down on other streaming services too.
Ridiculous. After
I thought
Fusion, are you
Facebook was
driving in
having
that
a review
snowstorm?
of one.
You thought Facebook what?
Oh, I thought they were already cracking down on like copyrighted videos and stuff. For a while, they were actually. I remember it was a few years ago. They were like, you can't even share YouTube videos because of the copyright. But then I guess they immediately revoked it. Like for like a week, they were like, you can't share anything on Facebook or like anything. And then I think it was just like people were like, no, we want to share videos.
I think that they should play more fair when it comes to that stuff. Like a certain there should be like a certain rule. Okay, no more than 10 seconds of audio play or something. It should be very clear cut.
Or it should be clear cut that if you're talking about something.
Yes, if you're talking about something, that's
for reference.
That's a free license under the fair use.
Good to know you're not driving. Okay, you're stuck. I'd rather you be stuck than driving. That's good.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So this one says, but my lips are sealed. I have it in orange because it's like reaching, but it's still my lips are sealed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not familiar with the song, but I thought that's what My Lips Are Sealed, like, that's
Well,
like,
that's what the name of the song was, and that's what they sang.
Like, that was, like, the thing, was like, my
There
lips are
wouldn't be-
sealed.
There wouldn't be all this residue if it didn't exist.
Right. And that was the saying that people would say, my lips are sealed. And it was kind of based off that.
Yeah. And I can hear them sing "My" in my head.
Me too. Remember it very clearly.
This song, it reminds me of that, what's that song by Rockwell?
Somebody's watching me?
Yeah, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Ain't got no privacy. You know that
Wait,
one?
listen. At the bottom, the black Google search window at the bottom. That's the Go-Go's YouTube channel. They had My Lips Are Sealed, and then they changed it because when you go to it, it says Our. So I had to use the
Oh, you're saying when you click on it, it changes.
Yes, it's a documentary on the Go-Go's YouTube channel.
It was My Lips Are Sealed. I'm hearing it in my head as My Lips Are Sealed is what they're singing.
Yeah, that wouldn't be there. And there wouldn't be all this residue if it wasn't.
So would you guys agree that's all 100% Mandela?
Some people in the chat wouldn't. Philo was screaming hour.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
It was definitely, there was a few my's and then hours. So I think that, that was pretty split. A lot of people remember.
It's not a bona fide Mandela for a lot of you guys. That's fine. And that's why we have these, we get together and do this stuff, because half the time it could be split. Okay, so that's why it's important we talk about it.
Esther, do you want to read one?
Yep. All right,
Esther Gions.
Let's have an actor's name has changed for me again. This time it's a character actor who's best known for supporting roles in countless films, including The Matrix and Bad Boys franchise. Oh, this guy. What is the actor's last name? Please spell it and how you remember it. No cheating. Joe. And
I can't say it. I can't say it because it sounds different. The way it's spelled now sounds different than the way I remember it. So I can't even say it. So it's Pantoli what?
Pantolini? No.
Oh, you're guessing. Okay.
I don't, yeah, because I don't know this.
Antoliani?
Oh, I know his face really well. I've never known.
No cheating, guys. You can't look it up.
I'm guessing Leany now.
No cheating. You can't look it up. Okay. So what is it?
So High Pockets says Pantolioni. Philo says Leany. Hebrew, Jeff, you guys want to guess? Oh, Jeff, you have the same memory as me, don't you?
I do, yeah.
All right, so don't say nothing.
Okay.
Can we move on?
Yeah, we can go on.
And by the way, I guessed with what I sensed. So,
Okay, well, I don't remember this at all. Go ahead, Esther.
I've only ever known this actor to be Joe Pantoliano. Is that correct?
Pantoliano.
But,
Leon.
Okay. But his name has always been
Pantoliano.
Oh my word. Is he a piano? Does this match your memory?
Yeah. And that's why it sounds so wrong to me. I think of like Milano or piano. It's wrong. It's
Yeah.
not right.
What do you guys call those people who like pretend that they're in a box but they're not?
But wait, here's the thing. I actually
Mime, yeah. Pantomime. You call them pantomimes. That's what that name reminds me of.
Right, but the thing is, for me, the O was either silent or said really fast because I've always known him as Joe Pantaleone. You understand? It's like without the O, Pantaleone, but it was spelled with the O, but it was always pronounced Pantaleone. For me, at least. And people remember it like I do. That's funny. Philo is syncing with me again. Philo. That's a sync like you wouldn't believe. You'll see later.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
That is, yeah.
That's such a sync. The rest of the panel doesn't even know what we're talking about, but Jeff does. Because Jeff helped me sort the folders tonight. But as you can see, a lot of people remember Pantaleone like I do.
Yeah, because that was his name.
That was his name. Including this actress that was in a movie with him.
Yeah, like she'd get his name wrong, right? Come on.
Yeah.
He was good in a lot of all of his shows or movies that he was in. I recognize his face like immediately every time.
Everything but the kitchen sink. It's Shiloh.
Jeff wins. What do I win?
I'm gonna.
Like
I'll
put
read
all
this
of the
one.
vowels in a few
I'll read
times.
this one.
Okay, Brian, go ahead.
Yeah. So, do you remember flare pens? The pens with the two little hearts on the middle clip. Every teacher I ever had used these to mark up our tests.
The red one. They always had the
Well,
red
of
one.
course. The problem is, for most of the years these pens have existed, the logo has a pen at the end of it, which never existed in my past. You remember the pen in the logo?
You guys remember that 10 after flare, like an exclamation point? Because it was never there for me.
No.
I don't.
You know, I don't remember.
I know.
Having elected to go, you need more than words. You need more than a pen. You need flair. Flair writes feeling. Flair writes ideas. Flair writes colors. Flair writes music. Flair writes emotion. Flair even writes pictures. Man does not live by words alone. Man needs flair. In 12 very human colors. Party of the
Wait, let me go back to that last part. Okay. There you can see it's got a little pen for the exclamation point, I guess.
Superhuman colors.
Yeah, Brian.
So even these old 70s commercials show the pen in the logo twice. I don't remember this. Do you?
Accurate Fusion says absolutely not. General Star, I don't remember nothing. No, not.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the logo, the F, the L, the A. It's all and all that's kind of merged as well, kind of touching. But the main thing is that exclamation point is now the pen. And there it is. It's all over the place.
Lanic 21 remembers pen, but didn't know that that's what it was. But here you can see more recent packaging that also continues to have the pen. And check out the top left, Brian. You go back and zoom. Top left.
Yeah, I see it.
This is
top left.
this is a new pattern we're seeing, guys, where the T's still have the crossbar, but the F's are cut off.
Wow. Yeah, it's got the cut off F over there on the top left. You see that?
Yeah.
And the upward facing E's is a thing. Yeah, look at all these. The way the logo is now, that's the way it's looking. You remember that, guys?
No, I used all different decades here.
I don't remember the logo at all. So
So it's not just when we say logo changes, guys. We're saying logos that are changing in the past, not just like, say, recent years. These are in the past.
Right. They'll change all the way
In the
back
past?
to its origin point. Right
Yes,
at the
the
beginning.
past. The change in the past, in other words, influences the present and the future.
Yep.
It's like when a change happens. You guys know all about it, right?
Yeah.
To make
There's
us
a little
look
bit of
crazy.
residue.
That one flare logo up there kind of looks like Napoleon Dynamite wrote it.
I have to apologize, Accurate Fusion.
Yeah. It does.
Oh, we're not even
But I
doing
get-
ones yet. We gotta pick up the tape.
Yep.
All right, caution on this next one, guys. If you have any arachnophobia, you may want to turn your head.
It's funny though.
Well,
Okay, this one's kind of
I'm
cute, I guess. Wait, who's out?
I said I'm out.
Nah, this one's funny. Trust me, you're gonna enjoy it.
Have you guys ever heard of the wheel spider?
No, but I'm listening.
Also
More
known as the
watching.
flick flag, also known as the flick flag spider or cartwheeling spider. The spider is native to the Erg Chebi Desert in Morocco. This thing does like cartwheels. Oh my goodness, what?
Yeah.
No way, get out of here.
That's great. I wish I could watch it in real life. And I just love the music.
Yeah, the Benny Hill music, nice touch.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Man, so adorable. I want one.
and they're not poisonous.
Well, first you have to meet someone that has lots of heels.
Brian's playing it play over and over. They are
I'm
not
sorry, I love the
humans.
cool music and what it's doing right there. Did you do that, Sandy?
No, I did not.
So that's really interesting. I wonder if we're going to see cartwheeling dogs and cats now. Oh, that would be interesting. So to escape the predators, this spider does something extraordinary. He cartwheels to safety, flying across the sand at 44 turns per second.
So that was not sped up. That was the actual speed of the spider.
Wow, it's like he's not getting hurt either, it looks like.
No, he's cartwheeling.
So what do we think? A new manned animal? I think it is. I've never seen spiders do anything like this before.
I have never seen a spider do anything but run across.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe jump, hop, like hopping spiders or jumping spiders
Wolf
and
spiders,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, wolf spiders.
Yeah,
Those things look like they have laser beams on them.
Oh, I just.
But they're actually
They
just
reminded me of tumbleweeds too.
Yeah, yes. They do look like tumbleweeds. And you know what?
tumbleweeds.
I think this spider evolved because his main predator is a wasp. And the only way to escape the wasp is to probably do that. All right, so guys, this is an update. Last week I covered Marilyn Monroe's signature lipstick now being orange and not red. And I just wanted to point out, I did talk about this last week, but I didn't show it. After this presentation was complete, I found a comment on Guerlain's website about their lipstick shade called Orange Fizz. And this is Orange Fizz. You're looking at it. And there's the true red border around it. Next slide, Brian. So again, if you missed last week's show, I'm letting you know that the color you're looking at is the color that Marilyn Monroe wears in most of her pictures and movies now. It's her signature color, and it was her favorite color lipstick. Not the Guerlain version, but it was orange. It was LS-22NI by Max Factor, and that color was orange. So the comment was classy. This is from January 28th of last year. Color Orange Fizz. Love the color. It's the same shade worn by Marilyn Monroe. In my past, well, let me read. The commenter loves the shade because it's the same shade Marilyn Monroe wore. In my past, I never saw a single photo or film with her in orange lipstick. But now, this is what she wears. She wears other colors, obviously, but this is her signature
the Orange Fizz, that doesn't even look orange. From here, it still looks like a pink color.
It's a Carly orange.
Yeah.
Trust me, but the swatch in real life is orange.
I think it's different. We're women. We see different shades of orange.
We do.
Well,
We absolutely
I'm
do.
going to jump out.
Hey,
of the
orange is
camera.
orange to me.
Yeah.
Oh, diamonds are a girl's best friend. That's
Never
like
happened.
one of the times she actually wears the red lipstick. The
Oh, okay,
residue
I
I
was gonna
have of
say.
the red lipstick is from that movie where she's singing "Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend." Gentlemen for Blondes. Yes, that's where she wore red.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, I guess I'll read this one because this credit goes to me,
Yeah,
Brian
and
McCarl.
I'm sorry that's super short, but you gave me like an hour's notice. So.
I understand. Sandy, this is perfectly fine.
No problem.
Okay.
So here's the thing. Recently, when it says
Wait,
recently,
I gotta play that
today,
thing. He said, "Here's the thing."
I noticed that there was this video on YouTube,
Wait.
and this guy was talking about these. Because YouTube
Brian,
started
you said
becoming
here's
more
the
like
thing. I gotta
TikTok with
play
these
it.
shorts. YouTube shorts.
You know the thing.
Sumerians thing. So I'm going to discuss that
His
here
mic wouldn't
in just
mute
a
up,
second,
would it?
okay? They're popping up in ancient Sumerian art. So look at these watches, guys. Isn't that bizarre? Like all the Sumerians, pretty much.
Let's see who we got
in these
in the chat.
depicted here in these artworks.
Is there even
look like they're wearing
anybody
watches.
left in the chat?
Did they know something that we don't? I mean, I've looked at these things many times. I don't remember the watches there. Can anybody verify that with me?
A lot of them, a couple of them look a lot like sundials.
Yeah, and that may be the case. That may, like Fred Flintstone carried a sundial on his watch. That was his watch. Fred Flintstone. Anybody confirm here? Did these watches exist in your memory? Not me.
Also, there was a cartoon called The Roman Holidays. They used to have sundial watches.
But Sandy, we talked about this briefly, but I didn't ask you your memory. Do you remember this at all?
Absolutely not. And I took art history for 4 years.
I think I know about
Anyone
this.
else? Any of our guests?
I mean, I don't remember beforehand, but
Well, it's cool they had watches. I wonder if they, had little sundials on them.
Adam for Christ says watches. That's new to me. Maybe they were teleportation wrist cuffs. Philip Fire is funny. Teleportation wrist cuffs. That would be awesome.
Maybe they were like just some kind of bracelet or something, though. You know what I mean?
It's very possible, but they all have them, even the men. I mean, did the men wear bracelets back then too?
I mean, it's possible. They, back then they wore all kinds of jewelry.
Zoom in on the drawing to the bottom left. This one, it looks the most like a watch to me. It's like little circles. You see that where they drew it?
But I've heard people say in the chat, they said absolutely not. I don't remember it at all. Those devices on there.
I've seen memes like this.
I think that we've had smarter tech than this before.
I think we shifted again. Honestly, I think we did.
I think
the only thing that makes me think that it might actually be a watch is because of the design, because it is very uniform throughout all the pictures. You notice every single one of them look like the same exact watch.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was a piece of jewelry, it would have been more like not so uniformed, I would imagine.
Sure.
Where like back then they would have had like a more like, this is a one of a kind piece, or like only a couple of them in existence, not like every single person having the same exact looking watch. Mm-hmm. So that's where I could lean towards, is probably a watch more than jewelry. But I don't think I've ever seen them on anybody's wrist before, so that I would say that's new, but I can also see where it could fit into history. So I've never seen it before, but I can see how it could have been in our past. For me, it's not a far-fetched one.
I don't know how to pronounce this last name, if it's Leister or Lister, but Karen in Teresa's group, she says, "Hey guys, did you watch the Biden speech in Poland, Warsaw yesterday?" Never. In all the crowd, the ones holding up the USA flag were correct ones. They were like the paper ones, but that's nice that they're waving the American flag. Yay for screenshots. So as you can see below, I have better pictures. You don't have to zoom in. Let's zoom out. So credit to Karen. Brian, zoom out. I have bigger images of this, so you don't have to zoom in like this, Brian. I had to
charge my watch. My watch was low battery.
It's okay. Hey, Bubbles. Good to see you.
Watches.
It's been so long. So if you go to the next slide, I have bigger pictures. And I have a couple more pictures.
Wait a minute.
Definitely see it's a red bar flag. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? For real?
Wow.
What?
There were American flags at a Biden rally?
Yes, in Poland.
Oh, of course. Not here.
Wonder who
But
handed them
look
out.
but look how accurate those flags look. They're pretty amazing. That's how I remember them.
They are
Wow.
pretty amazing, especially the one that's perfectly
I
clear
have
in the
2
top left
people
corner.
watching. This is amazing.
They had
guys.
the red
Thanks
bar
for
around. I mean, come on, guys.
tuning in.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
I'm taking a
bar.
break from their show for a minute to be with you.
All right, so which Safe Auto
Please
logo
tell
looks
them in the
closest to
chat
right for you?
if you can.
Top or bottom?
Whoever's watching.
And I'm going to tell you my answer on the next slide is neither. But it's neither. But do you remember it? Which one looks more right to you? Because again, neither is right for me.
Anybody out there?
I'd pick one if I had to.
I like doing this broadcast. It's so fun. Even though tonight, we're not doing it for fun reasons, but you got to have fun in life.
Brian, we got to
laugh.
move quicker. We got so much to do.
You got to smile.
Okay, I never know if I'm supposed to move on or not because you want me to take my time sometimes.
It's just a logo. For me, the answer is neither, but I do not remember the logo merged like this. And more specifically, I don't remember this weird chunk at the top of the SA. It's merged, but not at the top.
That's weird. It's like a half merge.
It's a half merge. It's very strange.
Safe Auto.
And here I found it unmerged, but this was never the logo. The logo has always been that weird chunk since 2006.
I am going to
I could go with this better than I can go
mute
with
up
the
their show
little chunk
for
thing
just a
taken out.
second.
Anyhow,
And
remember I was talking about how the T's aren't cut off, but the F.
there we go. So, don't worry, it's not being totally cut off. I think that this is amazing. I want to take time to thank Brian and Sandy, for this opportunity to allow us to reach out, and I know we're going to talk about it at the end of their show. But I wanted to take my time on this channel and particularly to thank everybody for your support, your prayers, your donations. It's been, really hard. And there's some other stuff going on as well, but I hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast as well as knowing the reason where I'm doing, my broadcast. But I'll put it back on Brian's broadcast, and I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm still on the air over here as well. So. Okay, with that being said, back to Brian McFarland's broadcast. Oh, I better put the sound on.
What kind of noises do you hear?
I hear him talking out there, so I'm not sure.
The kind of noises Teresa used to do, where we'd have to mute. Can you mute Hebrew, Brian?
I thought that was.
He's already muted. That's not Hebrew.
Okay. All right. Does anyone else want to read?
It might be
I've
my
been talking
broadcast.
for a while.
Might be the broadcast.
All right, I'll read. Everyone remembers Wishnick troll dolls, right? These dolls were invented by Thomas Dam in 1959 and were licensed and manufactured by many companies, including Nita, Norfin, and DreamWorks, coinciding with the release of their film Trolls.
Okay, yes.
Yes, Treasure Trolls were one of them. They were one version.
Okay.
Guys, there's 4 questions here. I'm sorry. Just answer away, okay? We're gonna give him, Brian. We're gonna give him a minute or 2 to answer, okay?
Give them a minute.
I have several questions, several possible changes to Trolls history. The first is a yes or no, just yes or no. Did Trolls come in one skin tone, or do you remember many different skin tones?
I just remember the one.
In the 70s and the 80s, before the new Trolls, before DreamWorks.
What about the 90s?
One skin tone or many?
I just remember
Yes
one.
or no?
Just
or
the one.
One or many?
I'm getting on
In
my
the chat.
phone. That's it.
Mr. Super Sidewinder is 1. Tom Delay Beats, welcome, is yes. So many. Oh, wait, now it's no.
I'm up,
Wait,
guys.
Yes, which one, Tom?
Beige, yes, 1.
No, just tan olive. 1, 1, 1. Hi, Mr. Bad Gamer. Yes, it was flesh, Philo. Yes, flesh. You can say flesh this time. It's okay.
Everybody's saying 1. It was just 1 color. I remember just 1 color. I don't remember any other colors.
I remember just one.
Just one color. Okay, question 2. What sizes do you remember? Now, in the chat, guys, you're write 1, 2, or 3. Always smaller than 6 inches. Always smaller than 12 inches or a foot. Or 3, multiple sizes, including over 12 inches, 1 foot tall. So under 6 inches, under 12 inches, over 12 inches. 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Already we have a 1, and 3, and a 1. High Pockets is a 1. Philo's a 3. Bubbles is a 1. Maybe Jeff, are you there? Maybe Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you remember? I think you have the current memory on this.
I don't know about how many inches they were, but I remember most of them were small.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were a few that were just slightly bigger, but nothing that was really like big.
Okay.
Totally less than 6 inches. Okay. Yeah, for me, I remember the most being around like the doll itself. About maybe it was a 6-inch doll, but yeah, I remember there being like a special, like here and there, like there would be like a large doll, but that was like a very, it was rare. They weren't like common.
Would that large doll be over a foot tall?
It would be probably about that big, maybe
So
about
2,
10 inches.
So you would answer 2 then.
Yeah, probably. Like I remember, yeah, like you said, it was just very rare. It wasn't like super common to have it. Like you would have to be like one of those rich kids, that have like a big doll. Yeah,
all right.
It was cool Barbie doll. You know how like they came out with like that really cool, special collectible.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're back to yes or no. Prior to the DreamWorks style troll dolls, did they have the same facial expression? Yes or no? Hi, Jency.
If I remember. Oh.
All the trolls remember what?
Oh, no.
I know, I'm ignoring some of the comments in the chat, yes.
It's contagious.
It's super family friendly, so I can't read some of the comments.
Oh, no.
Oh, it worked out that we're not laughing at them.
Okay, so Deborah is a 1. Deborah's, okay, we're back to yes. So Hypnotic is a yes. Silo's a yes, I think. High Pockets is a yes. I can't see Brian's chat. Is there any other answers
Everybody's
there?
yes.
Okay, so the same facial expression.
Yeah,
We can move on, Brian. Question 4. This is the last question, guys. I'm sorry. So, do you remember any special troll doll types like animals or monsters, or Batmans and Robins and stuff like that? Yes or no? Do you remember anything like this? Why is the panel so silent all of a sudden?
Well, no, I don't remember any other variants.
No, for the Facebook user.
Well, with me, the first question, I believe they all had the same skin tone, from what I recall. 2, I feel like they were different sizes.
Were they taller than a foot?
Sizes. I remember some being about a foot, some being maybe 6 inches, and maybe if you got them on a keychain, they were tinier, because I know they've made things like that, from what I remember. And question 3, they all had the same facial expressions, and I don't recall them making any special troll doll types.
Okay. So far in the chat, we have all no's and Philo, yes. Yes, I am. I am, yes. Yes, yes, and yes. So we can go on, Brian.
Tom, Daily Beats, so there was an Alexandra Oski.
There's an Alexandra.
Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it.
There's an AOC limited edition.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes, with the Bacano.
Okay, I know that was a lie. No, it's a joke. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is a House representative in the House of Representatives. Okay, so I know that was a lot. I'm sorry, but I'm seeing troll dolls everywhere that never existed in my past. For starters, troll dolls always had a closed mouth, smile in my past, like the one above. Next slide, Brian.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Does Dan count? Does Dan count? He's a troll doll.
Yeah. But check these out. Look.
It's called a troll.
DreamWorks totally changed the trolls for the movie, but prior to that, they all had the same skin tone and simple smile. Not so in this reality. In 1983, facial expressions were added, and a damn licensed series came out with crazy skin tone colors. Have you ever seen these before?
No, definitely not.
No, and where's their jewels in their belly? That's the whole reason I wanted them.
Well, that was a different, that was a specific type. That was treasure trolls.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the treasure kind.
I was big on the hair and the jewel in the belly.
Look at the evil facial expression. I can't. And the one on the bottom left looks like a pig. Now.
Yeah. I don't really like it. Those, they look weird. Ah!
Jency says she remembers all of these. I don't remember any of these. I also
Thanks
don't
for the
remember these
nightmare.
at all.
Thanks for the nightmare, Sandy. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, he looks like he could be one of those little stressed squeeze balls. Come out.
It's going to get worse. You think this is bad. Just wait. There's your Frankenstein, Philo. So the Wishnick Batnick was the Batman ones originally. Then they did a different Batman with Google eyes and blonde hair and 2 different costumes. Then there was Wishnick Monster Trolls. I know, I don't remember any of it.
What in the world are those racist little...
It's the Wolf Man.
They look like... You know those little
does.
dolls. You know what dolls I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, that might actually be a voodoo. That may actually be a voodoo doll.
Oh, okay.
But
I take
you
it
can
back
go on,
now.
Brian. And here's animals, which I've never seen before. Anyone ever see animals?
Oh my God, I so want the elephant.
The elephant one is adorable. Oh, the giraffe. The giraffe is cute.
What's that?
Yeah, we're going to get to that. Don't worry about that. Next slide, Brian. Next slide. Thank you. Okay, so
See?
we'll get to that. Don't worry. I told you the nightmares are coming, bro.
Oh
The
no.
size is so wrong for me. They were always
Hebrew would be in trouble because I would so buy these. These to me are adorable. I would have them sitting up on my dresser. These right here.
And I would be
Never sleep again.
I would be out in the garage. I would not. Yeah. No. No. Thank you.
So
Yes, thank you.
I don't remember a mechanical crawling troll doll named Baby Giggles. That was released in the 80s. I also don't remember two versions of stuffed troll dolls. One was 14 inches tall. The other one was 7 inches. You guys might remember the 7 or 8 inch one. The 7 or 8 inch one was all soft. But the 14 inch
And what
doll
is
had
the deal with
plastic.
that? What is the deal
Where'd
with
it
the Cabbage Patch? The Cabbage Patch looking troll doll up there. What is that?
That's what I'm saying. They're stuffed. I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember these.
The
Next
one
one,
on
Brian?
the right, the top right hand, that looks like Elf.
Yeah, it kind of does. And the boy in the bottom right reminds me of Chucky. So check out the eyes, people. Do you guys remember the eyes looking like this? Because all the troll dolls have these eyes.
It looks like Mac and Me on acid.
Yeah, like spectacles attached to the skull.
Yeah.
The one on the bluish hair was kind of cute on the bottom. That one is kind of cute.
It is
On the
cute,
bottom
but I don't
right.
even remember the babies. I've never seen the babies before. Not that they didn't exist, but I've never seen them. But the eyes are bugging me out. And the different nose shapes that look like a pig. So next. But here's where it
I've
gets
shopped
nuts.
a lot of antique places and stuff, and I don't remember ever seeing these things. Especially what?
Does anyone remember double-headed troll dolls? Because I do not.
No.
These, no way. And they have different color eyes, and they have different facial expressions. They're different, totally different from one another. One's mouth open, one's mouth closed. They had clothes that fit both of them. They were conjoined twin troll dolls. Does anyone remember these?
Wow, nightmare fuel.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say earlier. No, these things look like something off of American Horror Story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, I love that series.
This is why I even created this folder. These were made by Unita, so it's not like it's a strange company. That was one of the biggest distributors of Wishnick in the 1980s. Unita. And I believe it dates on there, Brian, if you can zoom in.
Have you watched Gremlins? No, do you remember Gremlins? How they would come out of Gizmo? That's what that looks like. The Gremlins coming out of Gizmo.
Okay, but I'm trying to tell everybody that these dolls were first made in 1968. So they've been around our whole lives. And here's more pictures of them.
Giraffe was cute until I saw its face.
And the weird eye.
Her face is creepy. The ones on the bottom look like rock trolls from Frozen. Like they actually have hair. Those are kind of cute. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I've shopped many old like thrift stores and like antique stores and stuff, and I don't remember any of these.
I don't remember any of these, and the eyes are bugging me out. They did not look like that. So maybe I just missed seeing some of these. What do you guys think? Do you think these are Mandela affected toys? Do you think the history's been Mandela affected, that maybe the companies made them differently? I don't know, but the eyes and the double heads and the animals, they all bug me out. Never seen them before. Deborah O'Connor is now syncing with me with ice. So we've got 2 syncs tonight, Pepperidge Farm and ice in the chat. I think she meant ice.
Ice, not ice.
Too bad it's a sync. It's okay. That's why it happened. We're going with it. All right, next. I need someone else to read. I'm losing my voice here.
I'll read the next one.
We missed
Who we lose?
Ebro.
Yeah, and I back online, but y'all were sounding like robots to me.
You just sound like a robot to me too.
Yeah. I was only getting a few words, you know. Like, I was trying to pay attention to just the words I was receiving, you know, like maybe it was a message or something. I don't know. It was weird.
So, Brian, do you want to read Esther or somebody else besides me, please?
I'll read.
Okay.
Most of us know and love Pepperidge Farm products. The company's tagline is Pepperidge Farm Remembers, referring to the recipes of yesteryear.
This one's for Philo. The Camp Pepperidge Farm Remembers at the beginning of the show.
Only I have never heard of these products. Have you ever heard of Pepperidge Farm once selling canned soup?
From your parents, your grandparents, like, Pepperidge Farm used to make such good lobster bits. Like, has anyone ever heard that sentence come out of anyone's mouth?
No.
Anyone?
Even Pepperidge Farm doesn't remember.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No.
This may not be an ME. They were discontinued in the early 1970s, but not once have I heard about these from any adults in my life or seen a commercial in the hundreds of commercial vault videos I've watched. Is this new for you too?
And I just thought it ironic that the ad said it's the kind of soup you aren't likely to forget, yet no one remembers it.
Except you are.
Even the ad, Pepperidge Farm soup. What's this all about? Even the ad doesn't know. Amazing.
It's a Mandela effect trolling us with the Pepperidge Farm Remembers thing.
Mm-hmm.
You remember, but you won't.
Right.
Right next, say High Pocket says, right next to the Gerber's adult food. Remember the Gerber's food for adults that I covered? Yeah. Sitting right next to it on the shelf. You're right.
Yeah. Also, I do not know if this has been covered or not, but there's a Pepperidge Farm in the U.S. Arnott's in, what is that? AU?
Australia.
Product that's name has changed for me.
Brian, we have 50 questions.
There we go. If you are familiar with them, what are these chocolatey cookie biscuits called?
So Tim begins with a T and a blank. I found out about them through Pepperidge Farm. And then afterwards, I found out these were originally from Australia. So this may not be a Mandela effect in Australia. Like maybe Pepperidge Farm was different. I don't know. But in the chat, we have Crypnotic for Tim Tams. I am not saying that, Philo. Family friendly channel. If you don't know, it's okay. I can't see Brian's chat that says, is anyone answering there?
No.
Philo says
Same thing.
Tams, yes.
I think the chat is like whoever's chatting, like everything that you said in your chat, Sandy, has all been in Brian's chat as well. So that's why I haven't. I'm like, I'm just adding to what you did. But
Tom,
Kim Trolls.
Tom, I remember Pepperidge Farm microwavable pizza as well. It was like more like not a calzone. Maybe a calzone. Or like a French bread, like it was wrapped. It was good though. I do remember that. Hey, mustard seed.
So I want to say Tim Tams too. That's what I want to say.
Okay. Brian, do you have any idea? Anyone else?
I'm trying to keep from falling asleep.
All right, well then go on to the next one. I would like to know what Mustard Seed of Faith remembers though. We just jumped in.
Tim Tebow's.
Jeff, were you reading?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
In my reality, they've always been Tim Tams, but in this reality, they're just Tim Tam. Another case of the disappearing S. Do you remember these like I do?
Which is another thing, because someone in the chat earlier, I forget who it was like, the big Mandela effect is the missing S's. Well, here you go. Another sync for tonight in the chat. Good job, guys. So here we have Kiwi Corner Dairy. Arnott's Tim Tams. And that's in Australia, that website. Next to the picture of Tim Tam. 16 things you didn't know about Tim Tams. Now again, they could have just said Tim Tam. Just like this shelf display. Tim Tams, $1. They were on clearance because Pepperidge Farm no longer makes them.
Mustard Seed of Faith said Tim Tams. This is one of my favorite chocolates.
Oh yeah, Mustard Seed of Faith is screaming. Thank you for chiming in. So Mustard Seed of Faith remembers Tim Tams as well. So it's not just the U.S. Pepperidge Farm thing. It's also the Australian Arnott's version. So here's another. Brian's just flying through the residue. Treats Tim Tams by Arnott's. This is okay. The reviews go back a second, Brian.
No,
so one review is from someone
private chance.
What?
I was just commenting. This is not a pre-recorded live stream video. We're doing this correct right now.
Yeah, we're live right now. So the top comment. I can't. Well, one of them is from the U.S. and one of them is just got back from Australia. So the bottom one is an American, and the top one is an Australian, and they both remember Tim Tams. How many more we have to do, Brian? We should almost be done.
We have one left, right?
Brian's muted, so
I think there's one left.
I think there's one left. And I have sad news, everyone.
I think I fell asleep there for just a minute. Sorry.
It's okay.
We're on the last one.
Yeah, the last one. And I have some sad news to say about this folder.
No.
The first part of this Mandela effect I found and couldn't believe that it was found by Guy Fawkes in 2021. How did I not know this? But the thing is, I'm going to tell you the sad news right now. Guys, I I recently saw something that I had never seen before that literally left me speechless. I researched and discovered that guy had found this in 2021 thanks to Teresa posting it in her group because his channel is gone.
What happened to Guy Fawkes' channel?
I don't know. I don't know if he took it down or if YouTube took it down, but Guy Fawkes' channel is no more.
Dude, he was explaining the Mandela effect. He started finding some links between the effects.
I know, and it's gone. I'm so sad. So I'm glad I'm covering this tonight.
Does anybody have a backup of his channel anywhere?
I don't know. So next slide, Brian. So here's Teresa's post in the group, which I blacked out because I need to ask you. I don't want to just give it away. But here, March 10th, 2021, she says, have you ever seen something like this before? I haven't. Very strange to me. Also, thank you to Guy Fawkes for the awesome video. See link below. I clicked the link. The channel's not even there. I'm trying to understand how I've never seen Guy's video, Teresa's post, or this phenomenon. But that's just how the Emmy works sometimes. Next slide, Brian. Have you ever heard of naturally occurring ice spikes before? Yes or no in the chat and on the panel. Have you ever heard of naturally occurring ice spikes before?
No.
I am not talking about stalagmites and stalactites. Just ice spikes. Yes or no in the chat. Panel, Brian?
I've only seen it office.
You mean like ones that start up from the ground up?
Yes, but not in caves.
I don't see how they could.
Yeah, not icicles. Icicles are opposite direction.
Yeah.
The icicles, I know how they're formed, but
Yeah,
I can't
icicles
imagine them.
I was going to say icicles drip
I'm
down.
not
Gravity. These go against gravity.
Yeah.
There's a simple physical process responsible for ice cube spikes. Ice cubes cool first from their top surface, where they're in direct contact with the cold freezer air, and from which evaporative cooling
Brian,
can
there's
occur.
an echo.
So the first ice crystals form on the surface of the ice cube and along its edges. Now, as that ice freezes, it expands by roughly 8%. That is due to hydrogen bonding between the water molecules, which makes them, on average, slightly further apart than they are in water. So as the ice grows in from all sides, the water in the middle has nowhere to go, and it is forced up and out through a hole in the ice. These holes are often triangular in shape because ice crystals tend to meet at 60-degree angles. As the water comes up through the hole, it freezes around the edges, forming a hollow spike. And as the ice continues to grow, more water is forced up the spike, making it longer. This continues until all of the water is frozen or until the end of the spike freezes shut. There's a simple physical process responsible for ice cube spikes.
So ice spikes are literal spikes that grow out of ice cubes in your freezer. Above is a video clip which we just watched by Veritasium explaining how it happens in this reality. This is the Mandela effect that Guy Fawkes found. But I found something else which we're going to talk about. Has anyone ever seen this before? Go to the next slide, Brian. It's got the pictures. Has anyone seen this in their freezer ever? Anyone?
Nope. Never.
I have.
Well,
I have.
Here,
have. Yes.
Here's the thing. I don't use trays. I don't use ice cube trays anymore.
Don't worry, Brian.
I have a
It's not
dispenser.
just ice cubes. It's not just ice cubes.
What's
They
weird?
look like, I mean, whoa, they look like unicorns.
Unicorn cubes, yes. This is
All right,
ridiculous.
this is gonna sound weird, Sandy,
Uh-huh.
but it was like maybe 2 months ago where this exact thing about the ice spikes we covered on this channel.
No, we did cover a different ice thing like
In
this.
my past, I remember watching. I'd never seen them like in the ground, but we taught. It was. I mean, I guess it was like I don't know how to explain this, but I really have a very clear memory of us talking about this and watching the video about the ice spikes.
Oh, that is crazy. Yes. Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
like you're talking about 2 weeks ago you saw this?
No, 2 months.
No, this was like a couple months
Whoa.
ago on this channel with talking with you and Sandy and Brian and Jeff. We were talking about the ice spikes. This is weird because I remember talking about this.
Maybe, wait. Maybe I'm spelling his name wrong. Let me see if Guy Fox's channel is still here. Give me a minute, guys. I could be spelling his name wrong.
Guy Fox's channel's still up.
It's still up. I probably spelled it wrong or auto-corrected. I got it. He's still here. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, it's still here. I swear to you, I spelled it like this, and I couldn't find it earlier.
I still can't find it.
Well, how do you wait? Hold on. How do you spell his? Is it FAUQES?
Yes, FAUQES.
Yeah.
I think what may have happened is YouTube may have autocorrected QU. They may
He's
have
still around.
autocorrected.
He's at 4,400 subs.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so upset. Oh, thank goodness. Well, I clicked the link to his video, though, and the video was not there. So they took the video down, or he privated it, or he took the video down. So the video is no longer there for 100%. Thank you, Deborah O'Connor.
Of course, I'm looking up Guy Fox, and I see videos of Family Guy.
Okay. Trust me, his channel's still there. It's FAQUES.
Oh,
Or FAUQES. Yeah, I just said it backwards now, too.
Yeah, unicorn cubes. That's what we're going to call them.
Well, it's not just that.
Well, with ones that I had in my freezer, they weren't as pointy as that. They didn't really have a point to them. They were kind of round shaped, but they were lifted up off the ice cube shape. And you can even ask Hebrew, 77.
Right, but what about the bird cats?
Well, we can also hear a loud ringing in my house. So there's like a lot of energy in that area, I feel like. I mean, Hebrew can tell you about it.
Well, I never witnessed the ice thing, but yeah, we get a lot of ringing. But I've always had a lot of ringing since 2016, when pretty much I got into the Mandela effect.
Oh, yeah, like
Pretty
your
much.
ears ringing, you mean? Yeah.
Yes.
Gen C, these are ice spikes. They're also found in bird baths. Any shallow body of fresh water can develop ice spikes now. So
this was weird
this
because I
found.
remember.
Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
It's just freaking me out because I remember us covering this, but these are different pictures. So it's different residue. It's different. Like, it's just freaking me out. Sorry, I'm like freaking out over here.
Well, it's about to get even weirder. So, but that's not all. I found something else that I've never seen before, and this wasn't covered in Teresa's post. I don't know for sure about Guy Fox's video because it's not there anymore. Have you ever heard of ice vases or vases? These are glass vases.
No, but I've heard of ice, houses?
No, this is a vase, naturally made. Gen C says no. What is in that one? We're going to get to it. No, it doesn't only last a few seconds, Philo.
Go ahead and do this.
You can go on.
Get on here.
Just like ice spikes, these grow out of fresh water. Salt
DD74
prevents
saying
their formation.
lurkers.
Like water in an ice cube tray.
The Lurkers Lounge. Yes,
Besides
sir.
ice cubes, ice spikes can be found on bird baths, freshwater ponds, puddles, etc. But ice bases are much larger and more rare since they usually require large, shallow pools of water. Can someone take over? I'm really losing my voice here.
Oh, no.
Hey, okay. What part are you at?
You're going to the next slide.
All right, ice vases form the same way as spikes, but the cooling and freezing must happen at the same rate. This is how the walls of the vase are created and how liquid water can remain inside of the opening, which doesn't make any sense.
So guys, the ice vase is hollow, open at the top, and there's water inside. So this person stuck a flower in the vase in water. Why is the water not freezing?
I don't know. But you know, there's this joke about an ice cube that fell in love with a Bunsen burner. Bunsen, my flame, I melt whenever I see you, confessed the ice cube. Chill, it's just a phase you're going through. Get it?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Ryan's email address is mandelaeffectawareness@gmail.com.
I wish I didn't have to have this stupid duck
Mandela
up here.
Effect Awareness at gmail.com. So here's some more pictures of ice vases, vases, however you pronounce it. Tomato, tomato.
Potato, potato.
This guy in the middle right is showing you that this twig, it's liquid in the center. He's putting the twig inside the vase.
Never heard of it.
I've never seen these before. I used to have a bird bath in my backyard in my parents' home. I've never seen anything like this.
You don't typically see too many bird baths in the South.
Do you know what a lot of these look like to me?
Pictures?
Like someone threw a rock in the water and it bounced up and froze instantly.
Oh, man. Look at that. It looks like Superman's fortress.
All right, Brian, you said you'd take over. Keep going, please.
You may have noticed that ice spikes look similar to stalagmites, and you might be
nobody's
correct,
watching.
but
No,
they
just
are
kidding.
stalagmites. Spikes and vases are created from water underneath. Stalagmites are created from water dripping on top of the ice. Warning. Parents may find these images to be offensive to young children. Viewer discretion is advised.
We're into this. Oh, sorry, guys. I
For the couple?
fast forwarded it and it stopped. You gotta. I don't know why it does that.
What do you guys think?
Let's put it in.
It does have to be cold, like at least it can happen anytime it's freezing.
Chilly,
but,
really, indeed.
Ideal temperatures are between 18 and 23 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the ideal temperature for this to happen.
I've never seen an ice vase. That would be cool to see.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, I think I've seen a spike a couple of times, but that was usually like where it would have dripped off like a house or something. So that would have made sense for like basically an icicle type thing.
So that would be a stalagmite.
Or like an
if it's from dripping, it would be a stalagmite.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where like I don't know if I've ever walked up to like a barrel or something with water in it and see it. I've never seen it like that.
We've covered snow rolls before. Teresa has found them a long time ago. We pretty much covered every single weather phenomenon. When I find the new one, it's like, oh my goodness.
Hey, so you know what happened if Sandy? You know what happened if Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg adopted a kid?
No idea, Brian.
They'd call it a slush puppy.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
Brian, is Hebrew backstage? Because we're done. We have to wrap up the. Is Hebrew back? Yes.
Oh, I better go in here.
Hebrew, you here?
Yes.
You're muted.
Hold on, one second.
Hebrew. He's here. He needs a moment. Okay. So, guys, well, that's the end of our show. But It's okay. For those of you who joined in the middle of the show, I'm just going to do a quick recap. Amazon Lion recently lost her brother, and her brother has 2 boys, and their mother was. Did you tell them what happened to their mother before?
No.
Yes, their mother was murdered a few years ago. So these boys are now orphans. And they're living with a non-blood relative who needs help raising these boys. So they've created a GoFundMe. They believe the funeral expenses and burial expenses have been taken care of, but they do need help with, Brian, can you pull it up so that they can see it again? They do need help with living expenses, school supplies, clothing, things like that for the boys. Whose whole world just fell apart. We know it's really tough right now. Everyone's struggling. So if you can't donate, please share it. Prayers are always welcome. But that was the main reason for them being here tonight, was to humbly ask for your help. I am going to put a link in the chat again once I go get it. If you guys want to say anything else about it, feel free. Amazon Lion Hebrew.
Well, I just want to thank you for letting me on and sharing this, fundraiser. It's needed more than not only is my heart is breaking for my nephews in so many pieces that I can't even explain it. But I'm going to do my best to stay strong for them, because they need me now more than ever. So this is all for them, so that they have a fair chance at life. Because they are really good boys.
And we're so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Same here. Sorry for your loss there.
It's someone who
I know
just
that-
lost
Very
a
much
relative.
appreciated.
Very
Okay,
sad.
I'm going over to Brian's channel. I'll put the link there as well.
All right, thank you. And it was wonderful to do the show. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And I love you all.
The links will be in the description. The link will be in the description. After the show, on my channel, I have to wait until it's uploaded so I can edit it. And then Brian and I will also put the link in the description. So if you want to come back, I believe, Hebrew, you set the GoFundMe to end April 25th, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes.
So there is time. If you can't donate right now. But like I said, if you can't donate, we understand. Just please share it so as many people see it as possible, because they really do need the help. And thank you for being here, everyone. You guys are the best audience ever. We hope to see you next week. Anybody else want to say anything before we go?
I just want to say one more thing.
Sure.
Peace, love, and be good to each other. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much for having us on and for doing this for us. This this means the world to both of us. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. And God bless everyone.
Good night,
Have a nice
everyone.
night, everyone.
We'll see you guys next week.
Good night, everyone.
Have a great Mandela Effect night.
Oh.
be. I'm just kidding. Well, let me go ahead and end the show then, Michael Fontaine. I gotta do the the thing.
You know the thing.
But seriously though, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this live stream, and who do I want to say? Brian McFarland's live stream and Sandy's live stream. We appreciate the donations for whoever donated, and whoever's going to donate in the future. And love and prayers to everyone out there who's enjoying Shifty Sunday right now. And we will see you guys next time in the future. Good night, everybody. However,